Now I will talk about social entrepreneurship. What is social entrepreneurship? Social entrepreneurship is the process by which individuals, startups, and entrepreneurs develop and fund solutions that directly address social issues. A social entrepreneur is a person who explores business opportunities that have a positive impact on their community, society, or the world. Lack of funding support is one of the problems in social entrepreneurship issue. This is because funding so far has been the biggest challenge for social enterprise. Since most social entrepreneurs are individual entities, therefore it is difficult to raise sufficient funds in the beginning. Over time, a number of ventures grew, but a large number such as ventures sought to maintain their existence and continuity due to capital or a constant source of income. Next is traditional support mechanisms such as banks or financial institutions that encourage the development of social enterprise are quite rare compared to the commercial enterprise. This is largely due to the basic misconception that socially driven organizations are unprofitable and there are risks involved as the money to be lent will be returned or not.
Social entrepreneurs plays a big role in changing the way people live their lives. Funding is the biggest challenge for the social enterprises. Let's see the causes that lack of funding sources in social entrepreneurs. Access to capital is also constrained by a lack of understanding and trust in social enterprises among customers and funders. Many customers are unclear of what a social business is, and customers are becoming increasingly suspicious of organizations' claim of good. And there is evidence that social enterprises operating in the non-profit sector face other doubts as well. Next, 60% of social enterprises cannot access the right type of funding. The reason why they lack of funding sources is because their lack of resources and infrastructure. Where social enterprises could not secure funding because their teams lacked fundraising skills and teams did not know where to find funds. This factor is related to the lack of support funds, for example, ignorance as how to obtain resources or lack of ability to integrate a project to obtain necessary resources. Moving on to the next causes, which is the most common type of non-profit organization, is they cannot distribute profits. Social enterprise non-profits may also have trouble finding other sources of funding that align with their organization. Non-profit organizations often rely on donations to survive. Most non-profits end up getting less funding than they want or need, while some are left with no funding at all. Lastly, most social enterprises fail to secure startup capital. Given that the majority of social entrepreneurs are individual entities, it might be challenging to raise sufficient capital at the outset. Some enterprises survive over time. However, the large percentage of enterprises struggle to stay afloat and is sustainable due to the lack of funding or continuous sources of income. Therefore, social entrepreneurs struggle to accumulate the required capital and mostly invest their own savings to tackle social problems.
Hello, my name is Farah. So today I would like to talk about solution for lack of funding support. First, partnership opportunities. With the merger of us and the organization, we can avoid the problem of a lack of funds indirectly and work together to achieve a common goal. It is also not restricted to a single organization. We can collaborate with various organizations by forming one large name. Second, mission-based branding. Another option for avoiding a lack of funds is to promote existing product and inform our customers about how and where we invest their money, such as telling them that if they buy the product, we use the money we have to donate to anyone in need, whether it's social or financial. It will directly contribute to ensure that customers are aware of where their money is invested. Thirdly, build trust. Belief is not a bad thing, and it also takes time to build trust in something. To accelerate the process, a series of excellent conversations in which alignment and general language are developed are required. When we earn our customers' trust, they are more likely to purchase our products because they know where and how their money is being invested. This effort should be made on a continuous basis in order for them to have more faith in us as we share our mission and vision with them. Fourth, study financial business. Due to a lack of a proper business plan, the majority of social entrepreneurs are unable to obtain initial funding. Before attempting to be the entrepreneur, we must first gain a thorough understanding of the business. It is difficult because studying business and finance requires more time. As a result, in order to avoid future losses, we should learn more about business and finance. Although it may take some time, it will be worthwhile to ensure that we understand the causes and consequences of any business and financial decision we make.
Hi, I'm Hidayah and I'm gonna share about my recommendation. My first point is consider working with a financial service company. One of the best way of overcoming startup funding challenge is by working with a financial service company. Apart from a requested money for a small business startup, a financial service company will also introduce you to a numerous opportunity in avenues such as the financing option from a governmental institution. Next, look at online lending. If you are unable to get a line of credit from a traditional lender, look into online lenders. Or if you are looking for fund right away, this is a good option for you. In the most cases, you can apply in a minutes and get approved within minutes. Plus, you can only take what you need and only pay back what you borrow. For my last point, which is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding can help you to reach a broad group of potential investors and possibly generate publicity for your startup. However, crowdfunding can require a significant amount of time and planning, and your ability to achieve funding often rests on whether you already have a wide network that you can access for support. To success, you must keep your campaign visible, measurable, and understandable. Having a well-established network of friends, professional contact can increase the chance to a successful campaign.
Okay, for the conclusion, it is proven that one of the issues in the social entrepreneurship is a lack of funding support. Funding support for social entrepreneurship will be reduced because of the economic crisis. Then, traditional sources cost of funds are under pressure. Social entrepreneurship must be more innovative in getting money while they are exploring the new sources of capital that have been developed from the mainstream sector. As a result, social entrepreneurs must fight to obtain the required funds and in most cases invest their own savings to overcome this issue.